Billionaires. Possibly the least relatable people on planet Earth. Billionaires' children. Possibly the most annoying people on Earth. What happens when the most annoying people on Earth try to act like they know what it's like for us? Cringe is what happens.
Hey yo, rich boy check.
Sick. Oh, is this a joke? Bugatti, there you go. Yo, the little Tyke's car. I want to see an actual rich boy check.
Hey yo, rich boy check.
Why do 2 million people like this?
Hey yo, rich boy check.
Hey yo, no personality check. That's essentially what he's saying. Hey yo, if I didn't have money, no one would hang out with me check. Hey yo, rich boy.
Hey yo, rich boy check.
Aw, nice. A nice Mickey D's balling out at McDonald's. I watched a movie recently, The Founder. It's about the people who created McDonald's, and I was like, I'm gonna order some Big Macs while I watch this. I need the full experience. I regretted it. It's not that good. Sorry to say.
Hey yo, rich boy check.
Sick. Okay, this is very creative. This is very creative. Very good. This deserves the likes.
Hey yo, rich boy check.
Khloe Kardashian. Oh, see, she's trying to be relatable. She's trying to be relatable by showing the smallest room in her house, her mini house for her child. This isn't relatable, Khloe. She probably thinks this is the most modest setup ever. Okay, buddy, I'm sure those floors still cost $3 million.
Hey yo, rich boy check.
Oh no. Could you imagine living in a house like this? Oh my gosh. Oh man. I'm not saying that every rich child is a bad person. I'm not saying that. But if you're the type of person who wants to make a TikTok to flex it and show everyone the ridiculous place you live in, you probably are a very shallow person, and you probably just don't have much interesting stuff going on. You will probably spend your whole life buying friends who don't really like you for you, they just like you for your money. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try not to be too much of a hater in this video. I'm gonna try not to roast these kids too hard, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this and you wanna see me do this again, boop that like button, okay? If people like this video enough, I will do a part 2.
Hey yo, rich boy check.
Okay, the fake gates, we like it. There's still a nice house in the background. This person, they've still got a hammock. Look, that's still a super nice house. Wait, if that's her house and she's pretending not to be rich, she's pretending to be relatable, cringe. Cringe, people.
Hey, yo, rich boy check.
Hey, what do you do for a living?
We're real estate agents.
Okay.
Come on in, we'll give you a tour.
How much would you say it's going for?
Oh, it's going for $14 million.
14
I don't
million.
care.
Oh.
Take your sunglasses off, fam. Hi. Yeah, how much money do you have? A lot.
So here we are in the movie theater. It has surround sound hidden in the walls. Over here we have a 70-foot infinity edge pool.
Wow.
The world is
And
the
here's
elevator.
like the
Of course, in a house
expensive
like this,
wine.
You need an elevator to get around. Here we have the brains of the house. Everything you need and more.
What else do they do though? Like, you've wowed us. You've wowed us. Very cool. You showed us the house. Now what? What else have you got? That's the only interesting thing about you. I mean, I think I'm gonna go back home. I think I'm good. What do
Hey,
you
man,
do
what do you
for
do
a
for a
living?
living?
Jason Derulo for a living.
Oh, Jason Derulo, what's up, man? See you, man.
That can't be, that was scripted. Y'all can't fool me. The acting on TikTok is next level bad. Yo, I'm gonna show you guys the cringiest thing ever. Jason Derulo, how much money TikTok?
Let me ask you this, because it was a rumor I saw flying around on Twitter, and let me know if it's true or not. Jason Derulo makes 75 bands per TikTok. Is there any truth to that?
I can't. You know, I think it's tacky to say what I do make from them, but it's far more than that.
That's so sick, dude. Yeah, no, I think it's not cool to, you know, talk about how much money you make, but I'm loaded. I just think it's kind of disrespectful to like talk to all the common folk about like, you know, a gentleman never tells, but it's actually way more than that. A 10-second video on TikTok, 75,000. If you only make $75,000 per 10-second video, then you ain't Jason Derulo, baby. Jason, I never want to see this man's face again. That is everything I need to know about this person. That is all I need to know about you, Jason.
But it's far more than that.
If you had these in elementary school, you were the rich kid. Pencil grips. Electric sharpener. If you had your own electric sharpener, yeah. No one's carrying around that many crayons though. I get what you're saying, but nah. It was the first kids who had phones were the rich kids. Not everyone owned a cell phone when I was a kid. Cell phones didn't become a thing really until I was in high school. So in like grade 9, right around then is when people started getting phones. And back then they weren't no smartphones, people. Let me show you what my first phone was. LG Neon. This thing was sick. Even when I got an iPhone, I missed this keyboard because under the desk in class, you can actually tell what you're typing because there's an actual keyboard. I'm sure some people can fully type something without seeing. If you can fully type something confidently with no errors under your desk, you're on your phone too much. I'm sorry. And then the BlackBerry Curve. This phone was heat. I loved it.
Hey, yo, my best friend's rich check.
Oh my gosh. These people aren't trying to be relatable. They're just losers.
My best friend's rich check.
Hey, everyone watching this, this house is probably bigger than all your houses put together. Rich check. Has there ever been a more punchable face than anyone who's making these videos?
RobertIDK is not gonna do violence towards anybody.
The rich kid after Christmas.
What'd you say? Oh, no, I can't. 1 second. My noise canceling headphones are in. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's
okay. It's okay.
Take out our Chromebooks? No, I don't have a Chromebook. I have my MacBook. I hope that's okay. Let me just put in my password.
Not insanely well, I guess right after Christmas, if you got all these things for Christmas, then yeah.
Can I use my iPad and Apple Pencil? It basically does the same thing. It's just like, you know, saving the environment. I don't have to touch like nasty paper. And it's
nasty paper! Oh my gosh. The carbon footprint of creating an iPad is like worse than all the paper that you could use in your school career.
Oh, no. No, this is for my notes.
Yeah, the subtle flex,
No.
It is one thing to get like a laptop for Christmas. That's some hefty stuff. I never got anything that expensive for Christmas. But if you get a laptop and an iPad for Christmas, that's a little much. A rich kid and his mom.
Yeah, honey. The cleaner took my stuff. Now, you know that's not true. You'll find it. You always do. Not this time, Mom. She really took it. She took my Xbox. Okay, I'll talk to her. Okay, thanks. I'm gonna go to Starbucks. Oh, and remember, honey, your dad took the BMW. So what does that mean? Well, it means that you're gonna have to take the Volkswagen. Mm-hmm.
Disgusting.
What the heck?
Disgusting.
God, so unfair. Now I can't drive in sport.
Can't drive in sport. This is relatable enough that like people can see this as a real human. That one is real. That happens. I'm not saying that guy is, I don't know. That situation actually does happen. Not to me, but I just, you know.
Rich boy check.
Wait, this is a high school cafeteria? Disgusting! Where the heck is this? This is like a college. This is more than a college. Okay, I'm just straight up jealous. I'm jealous of that. I'm jealous. I'm not jealous of all the rich people's massive homes that they'll never grow attached to because it's way too big to, you know. But having a school like that, oh man, must be lit. Your boy will admit when he's jealous, okay? So far, that's the only thing I'm jealous of.
Hey, yo, rich boy check.
Get out of here.
And we have butlers in every room.
Shut up. No, you don't. No, you don't. 30 total bedrooms. Yo, sick. And you'll use 3 of them. I don't understand some of these people. No one is going to buy a home with 30 washing machines. 30 bedrooms. Fam, no one would do that.
I know, Robert, because one's my Hot Wheels room, one's my Xbox room, one's my My Little Pony room, one's my Pokemon room, one's my Digimon room, one's my Yu-Gi-Oh room, one's my watching RobertIDK room.
Oh, well, okay, maybe not such a bad idea after all. Listen, if you've got 1 million rooms in your house and you dedicate one of them to watching RobertIDK, maybe you're the exception. Maybe you're the good rich kids, you know?
I don't think I'll get the people that say money don't buy you happiness.
It does.
Hello? It certainly may buy me my happiness.
Yes, sir.
Because I'd rather be upset and live in a mansion.
I'd rather cry my eyes out in a Lamborghini Urus than cry it out in a Toyota Yaris. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. 2 for the price of 1. These rich kids are giving us discounts because we know that we need them. Nah, fam. I will say this. I ain't no millionaire, but I started making a lot more money in the last year. Same dude. I ain't changed. I ain't changed at all. Rich kids are the most miserable people out there because they don't have to work for anything. There's nothing that can bring them joy because they've already reached the highest. They were born at the top of the highest mountain.
This is probably what it's like being the child of one of the richest people in the world, part 12. Dad, I want a Honda. All my friends have a Honda and I want to be just like them. If you really needed a car, we literally own 100 Bugattis, 200 Ferraris, and I don't even count how many Lamborghinis we own. Just drive one of those.
Ew.
That's not fair, Dad. I know, son. Life ain't fair. We're just too rich, okay? I can't. I'm really sorry.
Okay, if anyone has 10 Bugattis, 10 Bugattis. Bugattis are like the most expensive car. If you have this many Bugattis, you're a dingus and you could help so many people. And Lamborghinis, don't get me started. We've got any like 10-year-olds watching this. You guys probably think Lamborghinis are super cool, but me as an adult, this looks like a little Hot Wheels car. This is not a real car.
Ayo, my best friend's rich check.
Basketball court. Okay, thank you. It's still a super nice house. See, trying to be relatable, fam. Look, you've got 2 patios, fam. You got 2 patio doors. Your house is long, fam. You got a long house.
Ayo, my best friend's rich check.
That's nice. That is quite nice. Oh, those pools are pretty cool. Stilts? Wait, are those stilts or are those like jumping? What the heck are those? What is that last clip? That's got me messed up. That's the thing though, is you got this big tennis court. I bet you never use it. I bet you don't have anyone to play it with. You definitely just hang out on that tennis court. 26-year-old millionaire problems. Not sure what car to use. Can't go out because locked.
No way. Yo, being a millionaire so hard.
You're on lockdown and can't go out? Bro, this guy's got it rough. Can't use swimming pool because of bad weather. Bro, you're inside, fam. Can't use garden, hut too cold. What? Oh no, he's one of those mentors.
Don't buy this. Don't buy this. Don't buy that. Because when you buy the watch and the swimming pool and the Mercedes, that's all liabilities. Instead, invest your money, and with the money from your investments, then buy stuff like that.
I can't stand these people who are like, I don't understand why anybody's poor. Just put all your money in stocks and get rich. That's what I did. If it was that easy, everyone would do it. Fam, and everyone would be rich. You know what everyone needs to not do? Think that they know better than other people because they got lucky on the stock market. You good, bro. It's only you in these videos, fam. What are you doing with all this money aside from just showing off how lonely you are in this house? With all that money, buy yourself a kangaroo friend like me. Or a monkey.
What insane stat lives in your head rent-free?
Did you know that 88% of millionaires are self-made? What makes this even crazier is that only 21% of those millionaires got good grades in school. Everyone thinks you need money or you need to get lucky to get rich, but the statistics show that's just not true. So they weren't smarter, they didn't have money. The only difference between a millionaire and a regular person is that the millionaire works towards their goals.
Fam, Fam. This dude better walk into a blue-collar factory. Try to say this. Walk into the factory, see all those dudes who've been in the middle of a 12-hour night shift, say, yeah, the reason I am where I am is because I worked harder. He will not leave that place alive. I will tell you that. These guys, we just work harder. It's not that I'm smarter. I'm not saying I'm smarter. I just work towards my goals. Yo, you know who else works towards their goals? Most people. Most people work towards their goals. Guys, that's why I'm here to roast these people, okay? Hopefully this video convinced some of you guys that it really is what's inside that counts. Think about your friends. Think about your real life friends. And then think about the people in these videos. If you were stuck on a deserted island, who would you rather be there with? The kid who has always had everything they wanted and doesn't know how to work for anything? Or the normal person with a real personality? I would absolutely go insane if I lived in one of the houses this large. It's just so dull and so empty. It's like too much. Like I need to be around people. Like I am happy that there's a person living right above me. I'm happy that there's a person over there. Here's another video. I don't know what it is, but I think you'll like it. Woo! Or go check out that one, you know, whatever you're feeling, you know. Thanks for watching my stuff. I appreciate you. You're great. Have a good day, okay? Peace!
But it's far more than that.